Pating! You know it. Gotta start off with the pating. What's going on, everyone? Riddict here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Airguns. Today we got the Daisy 901, Powerline 901. Finally got one. So, let's see what we think. Yes, finally. Did get myself a Daisy Powerline 901. Been meaning to get one of these for a while. Finally got it, and with that, that completes my multi-pumper modern collection, I guess you would say. What's available on the shelf right now. Every multi-pumper that you can get out there on the shelf right now I have. So now, going forward down the road, we can do the multi-pumper challenge and really run through all of them and see what we think about all of them in like a versus video, them versus each other, all the way down the line. Okay, you know, that doesn't include like the special editions or anything like that, like the 362 coming out or the Legacy 1000 100th year edition and things like that. Doesn't include those. We're just talking about what's the basic multi-pumpers on the market right now that you can get at retail, not secondhand and all that stuff, but at retail, what the companies are still making and putting out there. We now have all of them, so now we can go and do that video down the road, which I wouldn't expect that anytime soon. That's going to be a lot of work, but we definitely are going to get to it this summer. But here is the Daisy Powerline 901. I like the form factor on this and how it feels, for sure. It is all polymer, plastic, but hear that? It's solid. It is solid. I like that. Very solid. And pump arm. I like how the pump arm feels. It's got a nice grip on it. It's a little shorter than some pump arms like the Dragonfly and things like that, but we're not comparing this to that. But yeah, everything is a plastic build, but a very, very sturdy plastic. I mean, it feels solid in the hand, you know? So, of course, you do have a little dovetail for your scopes there on the top if you want to mount a scope. Does not come with one. Your safety is cross bolt safety. Okay, right there. BBs, if you're going to shoot BBs, go in right there. Okay. Oh yeah. Sights adjustable for windage and elevation on the rear. Fixed fiber optic front blade, as you can see there. Okay, 177 caliber. So we're just going to do some plinking with it today, see what we think. And today we will be using the RWS R10 match. They are an 8 grain. They do make this in a 7 grain though, but we are using the 8 grain version. These are a match grade pellet, competition level. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, here we are. Just gonna do some shooting down range and see what happens. They do claim upwards of 800 FPS, of course, with alloy, but we will get into those tests down the road. This is just first impressions, because I have never actually had a 901. So this is just the first impressions video. We're gonna see what we think. All right, here we go. I do like these R10 match pellets. They're really nice. They're kind of similar to a Meister Coogan, you know. We're just going to do 5. We're not going to do any long distance stuff yet. Where I'm seated right now, the Black Diamond is almost at 70 yards. It's about 70 yards where I'm at sitting right now. Everything else is 10, 20, 30, 40. And then from 40, the pink bottle way out there is about 55. And then the Black Diamond and bottles way back there are about 70. Again, like I said, we can go back that way and get a 100-yard shot when we want to do that, but we're not doing that right now. So, starting off with 5 pumps, relatively close range. Ting. You know it. Gotta start off with the ting. We'll just work our way up here, see what we think. Now we'll do 5 at 20 yards. And that yellow bottle there is 20 yards. See if we can hit it. Nope. Oops. Come on now. The loading port is just like an 880, so if you've had an 880, you know what the deal is. There we go. There we go. Now we'll step it up to 25. That green spinner on the left is at 25. We are going to go full 10 pumps on this one. Ha! Missed it. I was aiming a little too high there. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, look. Hey, that knocked that around a good bit. That's a pretty heavy spinner right there. Pretty impressed with that. Now, we'll go for the orange saw blade in the middle. That's about 45. Full 10 pumps. Ting! Oh yeah. No problem there. All right, well, let's take it to the limit. See what we can do. Try and hit the black diamond out there at 70. The full 10. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Little delayed reaction on the pating there, as it is rather far away. Whoop. And down. Try and hit that pink bottle out there. That's out there at it's like 60, 55, 60 yards, somewhere in there. Nope. Target gets smaller out there, it gets a little tricky. Let's try that again. Nope. That skinny little bottle's gonna be tough to hit. Definitely might need to have it on a rest to hit that one. It's tiny out there. Let's try for the green spinner on this side. The green spinner on this side spins horizontally. Nope. Haven't really sighted it in yet or messed around with the open sights at all. They're pretty much stock right out of the box still. Got a little metal spinner right down here on the right hand side. Let's try that. Oh yeah. Patink. Get a little patink out of that one. I think we're good at close range the way it's sighted in right now, but if I'm going to start hitting anything out there, I'm probably definitely going to have to sight it in a little better. So let's just let's try that orange bottle out there. It's a little closer. Oh, check that out. That one's about 45, 40 yards. It's right in line with that orange saw blade, that's about 45. Not bad. Try the black diamond one more time. Oh yeah. Gets right out there. Just gonna do 5 because we're gonna do something a little closer here. Let's do this one over here. Ting! Very cool. All right, so there it is. The Daisy Powerline 901. First time ever having one. And I gotta admit, I really like how this feels. And, you know, it's very similar to an 880, but I like this form factor better, I think. I may actually like this better than the 880, but just the way it feels. Now, as far as how much effort it is to pump it, not much. Not much. You're looking at about the same as an 880. The only difference being that this is a shorter pump arm, okay? So you have to take that into account. Of course, it does have a rifled barrel, just like an 880. But for all intents and purposes, I think I like this, the feel of this better. The 880 kind of feels a little, I don't know, it feels a little loose and wobbly compared to say this. This feels nice and solid, nice and sturdy, and yeah, I may like this better. It's shooting just fine. I haven't really sighted it in, so you know, we're hitting things right out of the box. That's how we're hitting things. You know, we're not hitting everything as usual, but that's how we're hitting things right out of the box. And quite frankly, pretty impressed with what I'm seeing. Like I said, it is all plastic, but man, it has some decent weight. It's not super heavy though. This is only 3-4 pounds. This is not heavy, okay? But it does have enough weight that it feels solid. The parts and everything feel nice and solid. The trigger, let me take another shot just to kind of feel the trigger one more time. Obviously we can do the trigger gauge and all that stuff on it down the road. Just gonna do 3 right here. Okay, the trigger is probably, it's not the lightest thing in the world, so it's probably around, I don't know, 4. We'll say it's probably around 4 pounds or so, maybe 3, but not bad at all. Of course, we will find out when we test it with the trigger gauge. But yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. Like I said, it does shoot BBs. I know a lot of people out there are like, well, I only shoot BBs. You know, you might want to think about getting into pellets if you're going to have something with a rifled barrel, just because BBs are going to chew that rifled barrel right on up. So I get it. It's quick. You can load them up. You don't have to worry about fumbling and loading one each time. You can just boom, bang, boom, done. I understand that, but you are going to chew up your rifled barrel in there, shooting them steel BBs through it enough times. Just a recommendation, just a suggestion. You don't have to, but that's just going to be my suggestion for you. So, there it is. Very, very cool. I like it. So there you go. The Daisy Powerline 901. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far, folks. Let me know what you think of the Daisy Powerline 901 down in the comments below. Do you have one? Do you like it? How's it been to you? How's it performed for you? Things like that. Or if you're thinking about one, you know, and you haven't gotten one yet, never had one, let me know. So, yeah, if you like this content, hit the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I send out a new video or a community post. You never know what might happen as far as new guns releasing and things like that. So if you want to support further, obviously you have options. Everything is linked down in the description below, including offtheshelfairguns.com, in case you want to pick up a shirt, hat, things like that. You see me wearing them all the time, so if you like that kind of thing, it's there for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. With that said, catch you all down the road.